Hi guys, Bam. No, hey, Bam, Bam. Come on, Bam. Here, come here, Bam. No, Bam. Bambi, come on, come on, Bambi. It's time for Workout Chronicles. Hi guys, good morning. Eudora Kelley and Bambi Kelley. Bambi's playing with her towel. There's a towel. Went out for our workout, and it's raining. It's drizzling, not raining, drizzling here in Abuja. Today is the 20th of September 2024. I know we've not been as regular as we usually are. Please bear with us. Bear with us. It's been really hectic over here. Really hectic on this front, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. So we'll come on when we can, and when we can, please bear with us. Bambi Kelley, Eudora Kelley, Workout Chronicles. I don't even know what this is now. What day what, or week what, or month what. We've done this for months now, and we really enjoy sharing this platform with our viewers and our participants and those that have just given us a listening ear. What are my musings today? I'm thinking of the election tomorrow in Edo State, 21st of September, and the tension has been really high in that state, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a peaceful one from all indications. It does look like it's going to be very rough, and I think that's really is coming from the security forces. That's really coming from the security forces getting, not just being arbiters in this situation, but getting involved and being accused of favoring one side against the other side. And for that reason, you know, the People's Democratic Party refused to sign the peace accord. And the peace accord has been promoted since 2015, and at least that's to the best of my knowledge during the elections of presidential elections of President Goodluck Jonathan and President Buhari. I think that's the first time I heard about that peace commission trying to make sure that all sides of participants in elections sign themselves on to, you know, to peacefully conduct themselves throughout the elections. And in this case, that has not been done because one side feels like the security forces, the government at the federal level is getting involved in state politics, and supporters of the PDP were picked up and taken to the federal capital here in Abuja and locked up. And that has gotten one side feeling like, you know, they've been taken advantage of, or their supporters have been oppressed. But at the end of the day, what I pray is that happens in Edo State tomorrow is that people get an opportunity to go and choose their leaders, irrespective of party. I keep thinking about democracy and saying to myself that in this part of the world, we really do not grasp the full concept of democracy. And we have to fashion out a form of governance for ourselves, homegrown, that really, you know, that really solves our problems. A situation where we have it doesn't look like a democracy, it does look like an autocracy, because the executive is in the driving seat, the legislators are passengers, the judiciary are also passengers in this bus. And for the electorate, they seem to be, what do they call these now? They seem not even to have a seat in the car. They seem to be just in the boot of the car, you know, in the boot of the car, forgotten. And this car is driven by the executive, and they decide what, when, where, how, and all of those. Even when policies are wrong, they do whatever they want. They cut away the resources of the state. They feel like they are just demigods. You know, we are not really practicing democracy in this part of the world. I don't believe this is what we're experiencing, what we're going through. Not just Nigeria, but Africa is going through. I don't believe that this really are the ideals of democracy. And somebody from the Western world says to us, it's a work in progress. We are going to be walking this till eternity. If this is the way that democracy is going to be built, it's going to be a long walk for Africa, because we've been walking this walk and we're not getting where we ought to get to. You know, democracy should be about giving peace, security, well-being, happiness to the people. It's supposed to be about service. The fulcrum of democracy should be service. But here in this part of the world, democracy is about service to self. Not service to all, but service to self. And I just pray that people should not look for parties, to vote for parties. Yes, the state says that it's parties that are on the ballot and it's parties that should be voted for. But look at the character of the people that are presenting themselves. I think that should be the number one question, is do you want this man, this woman to be the one to drive the progress of the Edo State for the next 8 years? Because whether you like it or not, once they're in there for 4 years, they will use resources of state to get themselves a second term. So we're talking about 8 years. 8 years. And that's why every Edo individual should not sit at home, but go out there tomorrow and choose the individual, not the party, the individual that you believe, that you've listened to, that you've heard, that you've read about, that you believe that can bring about development. Edo State has suffered. Edo State has suffered in terms of leadership, just like most states. I can't even count the ones that have enjoyed the dividends of democracy. So many states, almost all states in Nigeria are suffering from lack of leadership. So go out there and vote somebody that you believe, and you know, not somebody that, there are too many godfathers in this fight. There are too many godfathers. And that's because they want their fingers in the pot, in the resources of Edo State. They want to be able to control the resources of Edo State, even after they have had opportunity as governors in that state, yet they still want to remote control whoever gets in there. So choose somebody that you believe will be independent and will be able to make good decisions for the people and the well-being of the state. So that's just my musing for today. I pray that peace reigns, that no life is lost, and that the security forces go out there and do the right thing and do not arrest anybody again until the elections are true. Do not arrest based on partisan politics, that everybody conducts themselves peacefully, and that INEC, above all, INEC does the right thing. INEC uploads the results immediately from the units. From the units, the results should be declared at the units. At each polling unit, the results should be declared. And there should be no changes, no cancellations, none of all of that. Once the results are transmitted from the polling unit, the IREV should work. The IREV should work. INEC, let the IREV work. Let it work. You guys did a good job in 2019. Is it 2019? No? When did Edo State? 2020, sorry. You did a good job in Edo State in 2020. That performance was a beautiful one. It was a classic showcase, beautiful manifestation of your good work. So repeat that again tomorrow. And at the end of tomorrow, before the break of 22nd, we should be able to hear and say, this is the person that has taken the driver's seat. This is the person that has won in Edo State. And it should be clear to everybody, so much so that nobody should go out there and make any problems or troubles. Okay, that's just my musings for today. Have a wonderful weekend coming on. Go out there, enjoy yourself, and be safe. God bless you.